I have a very serious question for you today. We're in May 2022. We are almost halfway through the year. What have you improved in yourself or your business since the beginning of the year? What are some of those goals that you set in January, resolutions that you made to yourself? Have you kept them? If you don't audit them before the year ends, you're not going to achieve them. Because if you start to do this later on in the year, maybe around September, what's going to happen is there's going to be very little time. It's going to be disheartening that you haven't achieved them. And now you can see that you're not going to achieve them. So it's not going to motivate you to want to do anything about it. So today I'm the one who's asking you questions so that you do an audit for yourself. You start to look at what are the new skills I wanted to learn at the beginning of the year. What are the improvements I wanted to make in my business at the beginning of the year? What are some of those goals that I had for myself and my business? And have I met them? And am I doing what it takes every day towards those goals? Or am I busy doing a lot of work, busy all the time, but then it's not helping me achieve my goals? And if that's you, if you're busy all the time, and when you do this audit, you're not any closer to the goals that you set, then that means one of two things. Either you set the wrong goals, or you're not taking stock of how you're using your time and whether it's being used or invested in what will help you achieve your goals. Because you can either use your time or you can invest your time. Using your time is where it's not helping you achieve your goals. Investing your time, it's where it's helping you achieve your goals. That's simple. So are you investing your time or are you using time? And if you're investing your time towards your goals, then it's highly likely that you've made progress towards your goals for this year. Because you must invest your time every single day towards your goals. If you wanted to be a better person, you must take the courses or read the books or do the things that will help you, get the mentors that will help you do that. If you're looking at making certain improvements in your customer journey, in your business, perhaps being more efficient in how you deliver your service, or checking up on clients after you've served them, perhaps that's something that you had wanted to introduce. Why haven't you introduced it yet? Don't complicate it. Just do it simply. Start first, improve later. Make the minimum viable product or service. Get it out there in the market. Then improve as after you've gotten it out there and you've gotten feedback. It's just like a vehicle. You can't steer a vehicle that's stationary. You can only steer a vehicle that's actually moving. So are you moving towards your goals? Or are you stuck and stagnant and hoping that somebody else or something else will come and push you so that you move? If that other thing comes and pushes you, or that other person comes and pushes you, you might end up in the wrong direction. They might push you in a direction that you don't want to go. So take stock. I don't want this to be like November and you start realizing that it's the end of the year, or it's January again next year, and you realize that you did not achieve the goals that you set. At least the top 3 goals that you set for yourself this year. Don't be the kind of person who lies to yourself. That's the worst mistake you can do. Because when you lie to yourself, it makes your confidence, it's like your confidence will take a huge knock. Because who can you tell anything out there if you're lying to yourself? When you walk into a room, knowing very well that you've been lying to yourself, you can't walk into that room with confidence. Because even on the inside, that voice will come in and say, by the way, just because you're pretending to be confident, or you're wearing your best shoes or the best dress or the most expensive watch in the room, you couldn't even keep a promise to yourself. So don't even go out there and start acting all confident. So instead of buying that expensive watch or buying those nice shoes, make sure, focus, prioritize on keeping promises to yourself and doing what it takes every single day. Every single day. I'm not kidding. If you said you're going to write a book, I told myself I was going to write a book, although I technically wasn't too sure whether I was going to be able to pull it off this year. But then there was a point at which earlier on this year, I decided, you know what, I'm going to write this book this year. And I finished my book and it's now available. I'll put a link below so that if it's competition-proof digital marketing. So it's on on how you can use digital marketing to make your business competition-proof. But I told myself I was going to write that book. And it wasn't easy at all. I actually have more respect for authors now than before I started writing my own book. It's a lot of work. There were times when I didn't want to do it and I was asking myself, why did I even decide I'm going to write this book? But I made a promise to myself and I wasn't going to back down. So I wrote that book and I finished it. And I didn't just write it just to get rid of it. I wrote a fabulous book that even I'm proud of, and I read it myself and I was like, wow, I'm actually really happy about it. Of course, I changed some chapters after I read it the second time. I was like, whew, I deleted a number of things and improved on it, which was actually good. But it's a book that I can be proud of. It's a book that I know will help people. So for me, I do not like breaking promises to myself. I'd rather break a promise to a friend about hanging out with them and just say, you know what, I was meant to write my book. It is a promise I made to myself. I am sorry I cannot hang out with you. I can't meet you, or we can't have lunch, or we can't catch up, or I have to get off the phone because I have to keep the promise that I made to myself. So be that stringent, that strict when you make promises to yourself. Those things that you said you're going to do this year, at the beginning of the year, don't wait until later to start them. And then at that point, you're like, what's the point? Don't break promises to yourself. Take an audit. If you told yourself you're going to join a gym and you're those people who joined the gym on the 1st of January and by Valentine's Day, you had stopped going, then you need to get a stronger reason why you need to lose weight or why you need to join the gym. Or get a partner if it helps you go to the gym and hold you accountable, or get a gym, a coach, a fitness coach, somebody who will call you, come and pull out the covers and get you out of bed if that's what it takes. But don't break those promises to yourself. You'll hate yourself for it, and I don't want that for you. So, to end on a lighter note, I've got the next video that won't be as grim, but it will help you keep your goals. If one of the goals was to grow your business and to do the things that will help you grow your business online, watch the next video. I'll show you how to do that. And hit that subscribe so that you can be notified when I release the next video. And I'm looking forward to hearing from you and seeing you achieve your goals. I'm holding you accountable here, right? Right? Are we together? Okay, good. So I look forward to seeing you make the impact and keep those promises to yourself and be a better person. Learn a new skill. Get my book if you want to learn about digital marketing and you want to go in depth on it. And you can tick that box that says, I have learned a new skill. I have become better as a person, and as a result, I have made my business better. Do something. Even if it's not my book, it's anybody else's book. Read, join a course, join a program that will teach you some of these things that you told yourself you wanted to learn. It's not going to happen by default. It's going to happen by design. You'll need to design it for yourself and make sure that you do it. Take those actions and push yourself and drive yourself even when you don't feel like you want to do it. So, yay! I'm rooting for you.